I thought this would be interesting because I know a lot of people are either in college a lot of times, or they're going back to college or are thinking about going back to college. And one thing that you will encounter a lot of in college is going to be writing papers. Okay, the first step is going to be brainstorming. And this is what happens when the teacher gives you the subject and the assignment you're supposed to do. You want to go through and brainstorm all your ideas about the subject, all your ideas about the project. Just figure out, okay, they gave me this assignment and now I have to figure out what I want to do, what I want to write on. And brainstorm just all your ideas that you have about writing the paper, all your ideas that you're thinking about for writing the paper. And just put those down somewhere so you can look at them and see what you're thinking about, what you are considering, what would be interesting to you, what you think about the assignment and your initial thoughts. And the thing about it is it doesn't have to be just a great idea. It doesn't have to be just an idea that's inside the box kind of thinking. Be as outside the box as you want. Whatever comes to your mind, just write those things down. Put them somewhere and then go back and look at them. Brainstorming is great because then you can just look at all the ideas that you have and see which ones actually make sense and see which ones you're like, that's interesting. Let me think about that a little bit more, and then eliminate the ones that you know do not relate at all to the subject at hand. Now, once you've brainstormed everything, what you're going to do is use a Foursquare to determine really which ideas you're thinking about doing and which one would be the best to do. And the way you use a Foursquare is you have 4 sections really relevant to what you're doing. Like these are the most important ones. Then you have some that are kind of relevant to what you're doing. So kind of the secondary ideas. Then you have these other ideas in the third part of the square where you're like, this might be good, but I'm not sure. And then you have the ones that you just really know can't work. And the way you do this is you draw a square and you divide it into 4 sections, and then you label those sections and you figure out, okay, which ideas go in which sections. And once you're done, and once you put all the ideas in the separate sections in each of the 4 sections, then you look at the ones that are really important. You look at the ones that are really good. You look at the ones that you think are the best ideas, and then you pick from those. And that is how you narrow it down, because you may have a lot of ideas, but you know which ones are going to be the most interesting to you. And you know the ones that you think will be the best to write on, the ones that you know that you can do the best job on. And you also want to make sure that you keep the ideas, because you may start writing an idea and say, all right, I thought this was a good idea, but it's not such a good idea. I need to change. And then you go back to your list on your Foursquare and say, okay, I'm going to change and start writing on this one instead. Foursquare is a great way to determine what is going to be your best idea, what is going to be your best option for starting on the paper, and what subject is going to be best for you to write on, and what angle is going to be best for you to write on for the paper.